Very good morning, all the students of 7th standard. We are learning the last lesson of our histories, the life of the people in Maharashtra. Sculpture, this point is going on. We find references to the restorations of the Kasba Ganpati Mandir's building of Lal Mahal's constructions, Raigad building there. This Vian or Hidroji Indorkar, he was a famous architecture during the time of Shivaji Maharaj or into the Maratha Empire. While setting up a village, usual patterns they use that roads were cutting interlocks to the right angles, stone constructions along the side, and extensive ghat steps where on the steps on the banks. These are the special features of architecture there. So during the Peshwa period, drinking water facility they use that. Some of the temples are there. Hadapsar near that, in near Pune, Hadapsar. They mention some of the special places. Mastani Talao is there. Shaniwarada, Vishram Bagwada in Pune. Savarkar Wada into the Nashik, Raghunath Peshwa's Wada at Kopargaon, the Vadas of the Satara Chhatrapati, as also old Vadas at Vai, Menavlis, Toke, Shringonde, Pandarpur are the symbol of the medieval Vadas culture there. So in these places, different sites are there, places are there from the old ancient Vadas there. Baked as well as unbaked bricks were used to build the vada there. For the building of the vada there, along with the stone baked or unbaked the bricks they use. Now, so we use the baked bricks for the constructions of the houses. Brick means vita. Wooden columns, wrapped boards, dressed stones, arch, finely prepared limes, round tiles for the roof, mud and the bamboos are also used in the construction. So these are the things or the material mostly they use for the construction of the houses. Among that, if you see wooden columns are there, wrapped boards are there, dressed stones are there, or arches are there, finely prepared limestones are there. Tiles are there, roof for the roofs they use, or the mud or the bamboos also they use for the constructions there. The vadas were decorated with the sketches, paintings, wooden sculptures, and the mirror. These are different things they use for the construction of the vadas. Now, temples, temple architecture. The temples of these periods are built in the Hemadpanthi style of the Yadav period. There, what the temples are there? They are Yadav type. Yadavs, they were ruled into the 12th, 13th centuries, so that type of architecture mostly they use there. Yadav period architectures into the temple building. The Shikhar of the Ambabai temple at Kolhapur, the temples on the Jyotiba hills, Shambhu Mahadev temple at Shikhar Shingnapur, and Krishneshwar's temples at Verur are the excellent specimen of the sculpture of the Yadav period architectures. The Bhavani Devi's temples on the Pratapgarh, Bhavani Devi's temple is there at Pratapgarh, and the Saptakoteshwar's temples at Goa were built by the Shivaji Maharaj. Other temples of the Peshwa's period are also there, as the Kalaram temple at Nashik, the Shiva temple at Trambakeshwar, Shiva temples at the Kaigons, and Toke on the confluence of the Godavris and the Pravaras are the finest one, and the Mohiniraj temples at the Nevasis. These are the excellent example of the temple architectures there. So Ghat is the next one here. Now, stone ghats built on the rivers or the at the confluence of the rivers are the characteristics of the Maratha Shahis architectures there, stone ghat mostly. The most of the remarkable specimens of the ghat is the one at the Tokes, Pravara Sangam on the confluence of the Godavari and Pravara river there. In the flight of the steps, there would be one side step at a regular interval there. This would lend beauty to the entire ghat construction. Strong bastions were built at the regular intervals so as to prevent damage due to the water currents there. To stop the waters there, they use their paintings on the walls of Shaniwarwada are the important ones there of the Peshwa's period. Raghu, Tanaji, Anup Rao, Shivrams, Mankoji are some of the important painters of this period. The painters Gangaram Tambat was also famous at the time of the Savai Madhavrao Peshwa. Gangaram Tambat, he was a painter and he was a famous at the time of the Savai Madhavrao when he was a Peshwa. So Gangaram Tambat's informations we get into the 10th century history also there. The Peshwas encouraged paintings there. Peshwa even started, they encouraged the paintings also. Vadas in the Pune, Satara, Menevli, Nashik, Chandwad and the Nippani regions during the Peshwa period had paintings on their walls there. So those what are the Vadas were built during the time of Peshwas in these different places there. On the wall paintings were there. On the wall there. Temples at the Pandeshwars, Moregaon, Pal, Benwadis, Pashan near Pune. Paintings are also there on the walls there. The theme of those paintings were Dashavatara. What kind of theme mostly? What kind of images are there? Or the photo portraits are there? Means pictures, painting is there on the wall. Among that, Dashavatars, Ganpati pictures, portrait is there. Shankars, Ram Panchayatanas, mythological stories, Ramayanas, Mahabharatas, festivals, and so on. Such type of paintings mostly we can see on the wall there. At the Jaman into Vidarbha, Jin Charitra paintings adorn the Jain temples there. Illustrations in the pothis, miniatures, portraits, scenes, etc. were also we can see on the walls in the paintings there. So sculpture, important specimens include the sculptures of the meetings between the Mallama Desai and the Shivaji Maharaj at the time of his Karnataka's campaigns there. Shivaji Maharaj was totally influenced by the bravery of Mallama Desai there. The sculpture at the Bhuleshwar temple, including the sculpture of the individuals and the animals there, elephant, peacocks, monkeys pictures are there. The sculptures of the Toke temples and the idol within the Trishur's Ganpati the temple into the Pune, Memorial, Punyashlok Ailabai's temples into the Madhya Pradesh, the sculptures at the Mohinraj temples at the Nevasis are the finest one example of the sculpture there. Metal idols are also there. The Peshwa had specially commissions the metal idols of the Parvati and Ganpati into the Parvati temples for the purpose of puja there. Parvati Ganpati's idols are there. Wooden sculptures were also used there at the time. In the literature, important forms of the literatures include the compositions of the sons, mythological narratives are there, Tika literatures, ovis, abhanga, treatise, barods, narratives, poems, biographies, artis, ditties, povadas, bakhas, historical letters. Mostly these are the literatures. Examples are there during the time of medieval period. And along with the dramas is also there. At the Tanjore in the South Marathi plays has emerged near the end of the end of the 17th centuries. Dramas is also image started there up to the end, into the end of the 17th century. Tanjore in Tamil Nadu region there, Marathas empire is there. Sarfoji Raje encouraged this art of the drama school there. Songs, music, and the dance were also prominent parts of this place there. So far we have reviewed over the medieval period history and the rise and expansion of the Maratha powers. In this year, when we will come in the next year, we shall study about the modern Indian period. So in this way we have completed our history syllabus. Next we will see about the in the next video we will see about the geography there. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.